Everyone, this is Jesse Singh, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to gain Instagram followers the free and paid method. Now, if you have 10,000 followers or less, the free method still works great. What you do is you follow 20 people per hour max. If you go over that, Instagram might think something suspicious and might shut you down. So make sure you don't follow any more than 20 people per hour. And what you want to do is you want to like at least 5 other photos, and when they see that, they will most likely follow you back. Now, the next day, what you do is you unfollow everyone you followed the previous day. Because Instagram only allows you to have, I believe it was 7,500 followers. You can follow only 7,500 people in total. So, as you can see, if you start gaining a lot of followers, you will easily max that out. So, you have to unfollow the next day or the same day, a few hours later, especially if they didn't follow you back. Then you can just unfollow them right away. So that is the easiest way to to get Instagram followers. So what you do is you just go on to Instagram here. I'm not going to do it on the phone. It's a lot easier on the computer. And you want to get into someone else's account that has similar content as yours. If it's if they're part of your same niche. So what you do is, for example, I'm in the whole quotes, motivational quotes niche. So what I'll do is I will find big accounts in that niche and see what kind of followers they have. So I'll just click on this person's followers and I'll just randomly just follow. I'm not gonna do it now, but you just hit follow, follow, follow up to 20 an hour, and you gotta stop. And then you just go into their account, and then you just like 5 other photos, and then you just wait to see if they actually follow you back and like your stuff. So that is the easiest way to gain followers, but it's more time consuming and it only works good till about 10,000 followers. So the second method is you find other accounts that have the same amount of followers and you ask for a shout out. And a shout out is just simply they take your photo and they put it on your account, their account, and then they just tell their followers to follow you. So for me example, I have a 50,000 follower account. So I would look for other people that have 50,000. So for example, I actually pulled this up. So this person has 54,000. So I would actually just DM them, tell them, hey, do you want to do a shout out for a shout out? Usually it's around 24 hours. They'll keep it posted for 24 hours. This way you're both gaining followers, at the same time. And this is again another free method because if you have the same amount of followers and you guys are just cross-referencing followers, it doesn't matter, right? So this way you both gain followers and you both benefit. Now this only works once you get again over 10,000 followers. I would definitely do the shout out for shout out method. So I'll just look for all the accounts that are in your niche that have similar content and ask them if they'll do that. And now the easiest way and the most effective way is just to find big influencers in your niche that have millions of followers and ask them if they can do a shout out for a price. Okay. So what that looks like is so look for big accounts, and this can range from $50 all the way to $500 depending how big their account is. So my example, I would probably look at a huge account. This is my same niche. So this person has 2.1 million followers. What I would do is reach out to them, ask them, if they do shout outs, and most likely they do because I can see uh, they have other content on their page. This watch here, and then this is probably something else. And this is another shout out. You can see this is not from Millionaire Mentor. This is going to some other person. And so what you do is you just ask them how much the shout out is. Account this big, I would pay uh, anywhere between $200 $250 for shout out, and that will probably gain you close to 1,000 followers. And if you've done everything right, I personally will build an email list for that. So, for example, in my bio, here I'll give you an example. So here's paid like Jesse. So I'm building an email list, right? So if someone clicks on this, it goes to my capture page. Now, if you don't know what that is, just go to one of my previous videos under, you can go to my playlist, Internet Marketing, and you'll know what that is about. Let me just click that again. So here, so they go to a capture page. So describe how I went from $0 to $3,000 per day in less than 60 days, and then they get added to my list. Now, if you're gonna do a shout out, I would definitely make sure that you're building some kind of link, not a link, a list. This way, not only you're getting followers, you're gaining, you're building a list, and this works for any niche. If you're, in the health and wellness, I would still build a list. Um, if you're, in something else, hunting, I'll build a list, and this way you have leads that you can sell to anytime you want. So this is the most effective way of doing it. Make sure you're building a list while you're gaining followers. That's why Instagram is so powerful. Like I said, I started this about 3 months ago. I started with the free methods, and I still do shout out for shout out. I look for other accounts in my niche, and then I just go for the big accounts and ask them, hey, how much you'll do a shout out for. Just make sure their engagement is good. There's some people that what they call it, they inflate their engagement by paying for likes and stuff. So just watch out for that. A lot of the big accounts, like for example, Millionaire Mentor is good. And if you're in other niche, let me just type in health and see if there's any good ones in the health and wellness. This one has 280. Oh, that's not enough. You want to look for someone that's huge. I mean, this one's not bad, 75,000. And their engagement is pretty good. Let me see if I can find something. Oh, here you go, men's health. So that's huge. So I would, what I would do is, message them and ask them how much they'll do a shout out for. And they get pretty good engagement. Their videos get almost 20,000 views. So that's really good. So just make sure they're getting decent engagement and it's consistent. This way, you know what you're getting. So guys, that's it. That's the 3 best methods to gain followers. There's some softwares out there that do follows for you the free way. The only thing you have to be, you just have to be careful because sometimes if you follow too many, the software might follow too many per hour and it might flag your account. So just make sure you are doing it right. But if you do it, the manual way for the first 10,000, 20 people per hour max, like 500 photos, you'll probably stay under the radar. And then the next, after 10K, once you start getting 10K followers, look for other accounts that have 10K and ask for a shout out. And while you're doing this, I would definitely look into other big accounts for bigger shout outs. This way you gain followers a lot faster. And like I said, I started from scratch 3 to 4 months ago. Had a brand new account, and I gained 50K followers by doing all these 3 methods all at the same time. Well, I don't do the first one too much anymore because just shout out for shout out and paying for the big shout outs is probably the best way to go. And I have really good engagement. For example, I can charge for shout outs now. It's a long-term investment as well. If you think about it, Instagram, make sure you can monetize it properly. This way, in the long term, you can people will come to you and ask for how much you charge for a shout out. I've gotten that many times already. Right now, I'm only charging like $20, 20 to $25 for 2 hours. Once my account gets over 100,000, I'll start charging like $50 or something like that for like 6 hours, something like that. So yeah, it's a long-term investment. I would definitely do all 3 of these steps. Once your account gets bigger, you can go from 2 to 3 and back and forth until your engagement is really good, and then you can start monetizing your account. for other people that want to do a shout out on your account. And another thing you should be doing, like I said earlier, is build your email list. That's very important. If you don't know how to do that, just go to my playlist under internet marketing, and I've done like so many videos there you can check out so you know what you're doing. Anyway, guys, that's it for this Instagram followers method. I hope you liked the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, share this video. Make sure you add me on Instagram. I am the Millionaire Drive. So make sure you add me. And I'm actually on Snapchat as well. And my Snapchat ID is, let me write it for you guys, is Mill Drive. So you guys can add me on Snapchat. You can see what I do on a daily basis and all that cool stuff. And you can ask me questions on there, Snapchat or Instagram, doesn't matter. And I'll leave the other social media stuff, on Facebook and Twitter and all that. I'll leave that all in the description below so you can follow me there. And again, I hope you liked this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.